All right, Thomas, welcome in. Ryan Tringer here, Class A Pro. I want you to talk to you about something first. So there's something in the world that's called a SWOT analysis. Have you heard of this? You'll learn about it as you get older. And so it's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, and I learned about this a long time ago. And basically, you have to, in your golf game, you have to use what's called a SWOT analysis to be able to determine what to work on in your golf game, right? And so we have to think, okay, what are your strengths, right? What are your weaknesses, right? What are opportunities for improvement? And what are things that you're not good at that you have to be careful of, for example? You see what I'm saying? Like if you're not good at a sand trap, then don't go at a flag stick that's on the short side, meaning play to the big part of the green, play to the safe side of the hole, right? Um, if you're out playing and you write notes down and realize, wow, like we did from when we played, let's see here. I put the short game. You had a tendency to catch them thin sometimes and not control your distance. And I wrote down it's because you weren't leaning to the left. So we're going to be talking about that. Also, when you were putting, you were going to the low side. Now in putting, watch this. So first of all, something that you should know about putting is this. Ready? Let me see here. Most break, least speed, or is it the least break, most speed putting? Do you understand what that means? Okay. So when you're putting, let me see if I can find an image of this. 1 second here. I think PuttView might have it. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So see this putt that's a breaking putt. You could make this putt on the most break with the least amount of speed where the ball just barely makes it to the hole. Or you could make the putt on the lower line with more speed and less break. So every breaking putt, there's a range that you can make the putt in. Are you with me? Okay. Now, generally, it's best to play to the high side of the hole, which means trying to die it at the top edge versus trying to make it in the low edge. They say there's more margin for error doing that. Are you with me? And so when we were playing, you weren't always getting the ball started, I thought, on the high line. You had it start. I'm trying to find another picture if I can find one. You had it starting on the low side. Are you with me? And so let me just check one more thing here. Breaking putts in golf. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah, perfect example. Look, you could go that way or you could go this way. Now, the trouble is with this low line, if you hit it too hard, right, and it misses, that's the thing. It could bounce out, or if it misses the hole, it could be past the hole, and you may have a long putt coming back. So the that's possible too. It could be further from than where you putted from. That's correct. Absolutely. And so you get the idea. So when you're putting, you have to think of it this way. And what I noticed when we were playing is that you kept going on this line. And so I was trying to encourage you to play that line more. And so we'll be working more of that as we practice. And then let me see what else I noted here from our game. Oh, trajectory shots. You had a situation where you needed to play a high shot, and instead of that, you played a low shot so it didn't stop near the hole, right? And so if you look at like a golf green complex, okay, and we take a look at, let's say, this one. So let's say the flag is up here in the front left-hand corner, right? And your ball is over here on this side of the sand trap, right? Well, you've got a little bit of room. You could play what's called a mid trajectory shot, right? Now, let's say instead your ball is over here in front of this sand trap and the flag is here, right? Well, now we call it short-sided, and you would have to play a high shot to try to get it to stop near the hole, right? Let's say your ball is in the front of the green over here and the pin's in the back. Well, you've got all that green to work with, so you could play it lower. And so you have to read the shot and determine what trajectory is best to play for that particular shot to get it close to the hole. If the ball was in your hand, I always say, like we were talking about, that's what you have to think of. What would I do? So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over the chipping. We're going to go over, see that the trajectory shot over there? Tiger Woods calls that hitting through windows. And you have to practice hitting through windows to practice controlling your trajectory so that you can do better in the short game.